This is an American. This is an American context. This is not Canadian.
It's
because we watched the city council meeting that was going on for almost 9 hours.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I didn't watch that for 9 hours.
And the man was there telling you about how much he loved jerk chicken. Okay? So.
I mean.
Give the people what they want. He wants to eat his jerk chicken again. Okay?
But here's the thing.
Thank you.
Here's the thing. The irony of this stuff in drug lingo, these people want to cut the brick. They're not going to give you the full price of the brick. They don't want to. If you're still going to bring the population in.
For tourism?
They should fund it. They should. This is what I say. For Caribana, they should fund it. That's not even a question.
Okay, right. And if they do, we also have to recognize the amount of redlining and standardization that's going to also be applied.
That is, they're gonna fund it. If this is what I'm saying.
Next
the problem is.
Oh.
Y'all weren't ready for that, were you?
Sometimes, here's what I'm saying.
But then outside people stop coming in though, because if they can't catch a 1-2-1, they'd be like, "What is?"
No, but I'm
not here for this.
At the end of the day, bro.
Why are we just in a line?
I would love for them to fund it. But
a promise was made. Apparently,
a promise was made, but these man. Oh, God.
His brother would have got it done though. His brother would have got it done. Like no.
Some people would have got it done. Yeah, of course.
I mean, I think it could get done if somebody was actually advocating well.
Wait, I promise that I don't recall.
No shade. No shade.
Bro,
I don't recall.
See, this is what I wish people knew the language.
I don't even think that's what it is. I just feel like
you
these
don't
people.
Think it's
I feel like
no.
It's corruption, man. It's corruption. It's just corruption, man.
No, okay, you want to know why?
No,
and mind you,
no. She said no.
I really don't. It's use of language. That's what it is.
I don't even think it's any of that.
They
just don't want to pay.
No, it's not that. Listen, if I say to you, okay, the whole thing is I want to get money from you, right? And I'm saying, say it's because I want to eat food, right? I'm hungry. I want to eat food, so I want you to pay for my meal. If I come to you and I say directly, hey, I'm hungry. Could you buy my meal for me? Can you cover my meal for me? Right? They say, yeah, I promise to give you your right? Cool. It's very clear. You know what my intentions are. You know my objection. You know why I'm asking this. You know what the outcome is going to be.
There's
right?
a blueprint. There's a
point blank period. Very straightforward. What if I'm coming to you and be like, hey, are you hungry? You want to grab something to eat with me?
Listen to me.
Okay.
The way I see it, these people love to deny the benefit of things.
You see what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, they love to deny.
Leave a comments below.
I'm gonna say this: they love to deny the benefit of things. That's it. They love to deny the benefit. They know that it profits a lot.
$500 million.
They know this, but you think they want to promote it?
And that's the part where I say the wording was really poorly done. I'm not saying the message and the intention of what they're saying wasn't right. For those of you who are trying to fill in and understand what we're talking about, recently, Caribana, FMC, Festival Management Committee, had one of the representatives in council.
MPP, I think.
Yes, MPP, I don't remember her name. But she was there talking on behalf of them in response to the need of updating their budget instead of receiving only, what,
1,2,500.
Yeah, like only 100,000 or a million?
Yeah, 100,000.
100,000. Yeah, supposedly
it's supposed to be a multi-year thing.
150,000.
Right.
But they said that the expenses to put on the event is $3 million. So they're receiving funding of only this amount of money. And again, could be wrong. Again, this is public record. You can go and search to find out more information about this. And you can also check out torontocarnival.ca to find out more information. You'll see the video clip and everything that we're talking about. In regards to not receiving enough funding. And with that funding, with the amount that they are receiving, they are able to generate almost $500 million with the funding that they are receiving from the government.
Which someone goes, wait, but if you're doing with that,
right,
then why should I?
Right.
Why do you need more?
Exactly. So if they're looking at it in the sense of there's this a cap, right? They're asking for more money. They're saying we're producing all these things with these numbers. The first thing of business, number one thing of business is keep your costs low and generate high.
I mean,
so if all I have to do is invest $125,000. And my return on investment is $4 million? $400 million, sorry? What do I need to put more money for? And that's what I'm saying, the misrepresentation. I understand the intent. I understand why she was doing it. I understand what the ask is for. But how she went about going about this ask, it could have been done. It could have been done better.
I was okay with how she did it.
Nah, she put too much air out there.
I honestly,
Nah.
I'm okay with how she did it.
Nah. She should have turned around and said, "You guys want to double on your investment? Instead of making this only a 100,000 million thing, we can now start to generate this as a billion dollar festival. We can be in North America's first $1 billion festival if the investment that you give is 10 times. Now, doesn't that make more sense?
They don't want to do that.
But if she said it like that,
it doesn't contain maple syrup.
Listen,
it doesn't contain certain things,
listen,
man. It's not.
I cannot stand you. But the real question is, nah. You can't do this. Either you're for the team of black people or you're not.
Oh, whoa.
They're not. But we already see this. I don't want, like, come on, guys. Come on, guys.
So basically, wait.
Like,
So basically, it should have been like, give me $1 million and we can make $1 billion.
Listen to me. I would love.
We can do this 125,000, half $1 billion.
Listen to me.
We want $1 billion now. You got to give me this.
I would love it to be like that. I would love it that they would invest.
She could have played it up.
And I love it.
She could have played it up.
No,
she could have said the black people are here for the tourism here.
I hear you.
And these days, it's way more than black people.
I understand. I hear what you're saying. But at the end of the day, the government corrupt. You could say that. Listen. Everything corrupt.
I never said no, it's not. I never said no, it's not. But play the game well then if you want to succeed.
No, man. I feel like, bro, they say, all right, we'll give you the money, but we want to play house in here.
Okay. But then that's okay. So this is the thing.
Compromise.
If she had done it that way, because like I said, because she put all the cards on the table and was like, oh, we only receive this much and we generate this much, right? To anyone else who's in the classroom saying, oh shit, they only get that much. Shit, we're good. She played the cards out there for everyone to know our business. How dare you? The first thing is, especially the Caribbean household, don't chat about your business.
Here's my question now. Now here's something. No, hold on. Let me ask you guys let me ask a question.
Let me go there.
Let me come from.
That was crazy.
Let me come from a place of. I may be stupid. Right. Let me say this. I may be stupid on what I'm gonna say here, and a suggestion. I may be dumb, but I mean, we do have a lot of Caribbean events here all year round. We have a lot of fetes all year round. The prices has gone up on these tickets.
Yes, they have.
But they're still selling out though.
No, they're selling out. So how about, is it possible, just saying, that, these people that are having these events and they're having these cultures, the prices are going up and all that stuff.
Right.
And it's authentic. You know what I mean? Because it's a real culture, whatever, and stuff like that. I may be done by asking this question because I don't know how it works to run these events and how much you got to deal with.
Like the permits, got to book way ahead of time.
If we had more events, more people able to go and stuff. I know the price goes up, make it a little higher, but that some of that money is going into the build of Carnival.
Right.
Would that be? I'm not sure if it will be enough, but I feel like.
Do this.
Less money from the government is more.
Right. So
I may be tripping, but I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works.
Do the FET thing, pull the money aside?
Because at the same time, corruption. They might just say, "Well, you want the Caribana? $50 million to run the Caribana here.
Right.
You gonna get away? Huh? Y'all gonna fight yourself?
Why did 50 million? I don't 50.
No, but you see what I'm saying? I don't know how you fix the corruption. I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know how you fix it.
Okay, so it goes back. See, this is the trending conversation.
I don't know how you fix
where
corruption.
this is where I said people don't seem. People don't seem to know how to budget. Number one, budgeting is a skill. How many of these people have financial training and financial understanding from a very large macro scale? First off, that's one. That's one.
I don't.
Two, you guys could read all these numbers. You can read. It's accessible. Like, I have to repeat this how many times?
My dad says all the time, people don't read.
People don't read. To go and make this whole function, right? To have a parade walking down the street, to have the bands, to get the permits, to do all these things, right? One of the biggest reasons why they said that the funding wasn't the best and they couldn't do some of the things was because actual vendors could not participate for the actual event because the cost that they were asking for vendors to participate was too high.
It was too high.
Some of the money, because some of the money subsidizes the cost.
Someone said corruption, man.
You know? So
Corruption.
it's like, for a vendor to do what all day, you have to pay like a good $2,000 just to show up for the chances of you getting business. Yes, I understand. Yes, I understand.
Wouldn't it just be cheaper to go back to Eglinton? What are doing on Eglinton?
This is the thing.
I mean,
this is the thing, but you have to go back.
It goes to the right community. I don't know. Listen, don't listen to me. Don't take my word for it.
But that's the thing, right?
Just go to Eglinton.
Yeah. But just go to Eglinton? Even when they had it on Eglinton, you have to recognize.
I'm not saying.
You have to recognize all of these. Listen. For all of you, you know, I'm going to talk to the viewers.
Oh, shoot. Shoot.
Okay, all right.
Here's a little history.
Jesus.
Right?
I don't know the history. I'm just stepping back.
When it came to Carnival on Eglinton, it was due to the fact that you had the associations that were from different islands come together as a collective to make sure that there was an actual donation for things to happen. Launches happened because people donated their time, their resources, their stuff. Okay? So that's the reason why. Now we get to a big scale. As if Susu did not exist here. As if people were not planning and donating things before. And as if. But now you get into a bigger arena. And now you have funding. So things could be subsidized. So the same time and energy that these people have been dedicating for 10 years. Where was the money given back to them? To reimburse them for all these things that they've invested in. That's the part. So that's one. Two. As the years went by, inflation, jobs, there's a lot of things where it came to mass camps, it was all in-house. And on top of it, it was all volunteer. All of it was volunteer.
Wow, okay.
Now it's not in-house. So therefore, guess what? The price of it's going to go up because now people are paying to actually have people create these things. So that's a charge that people have to pay. If this now becomes a practice over the years, it's going to cost significantly more. And when people start to see that the investment is no longer in-house, is no longer being produced in Canada, is no longer being...
time, brother. A corruption, man. People are...
I
get Carnival outfit from Sheen and I said them make you.
It's not that. It is not
that. Man.
It's not that.
Man, you know? Corruption. Man. When I go fashion over Carnival, something and I say, them make you. A corruption, man.
No.
I feel like there's just a sense of... I don't know how...
It's not corruption. It's people don't know how to make math.
I don't know about the information. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know.
And on top of it...
The math ain't mathing.
The math ain't not mathing. And then on top of it, you have these old...
I'm just going to say, I do not...
Who don't teach people the business.
I do not know.
Which is strange.
I would love to know more information. I don't know. But
see, this is why I need to take you in.
Wow.
This is why you need to go and participate next year.
Whoa, wow.
And be a part of it.
No consent.
Handcuffed. First off.
You're being voluntold.
Whoa.
First off.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying.
As a Jamaican, there is a Jamaican float now. So you cannot say no.
Oh, no.
First off, I am a child of God. So...
That doesn't mean that's not a part of your culture.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not.
Oh, okay, so...
But... I'm just saying. I'm just saying that I just feel like there has to be planning and organized in a way where everybody wins. I don't know how. I feel like everybody has to come together and figure this out. Because, hey, I feel like if there's one person that's the head, that's running the whole thing, who knows if that person that's running the whole thing is not skimming off the top?
Oh,
But it's not. This is the
now
thing
you
too.
see.
I
A
know
lot
there's
of
a
people
quick-
don't
you see what I'm
realize.
saying?
You
I
see.
don't.
No, but you have
did
to
it
also,
now, pal.
You have to also
You
recognize.
did it now,
no,
pal.
It's
We
the
can't
fact that,
trust everybody.
No, man.
You see what I'm saying?
did it now,
No,
bro.
man.
You
Because
need-
you know why? Because it's a collective group of people who
did it
actually
now,
put
guys.
Caribana
Here.
on.
Okay, it's a
Gals.
collective group. All right.
It's a group of people.
But
Oh my
sometimes
Sometimes what?
the group is not good.
No, you know what?
Yo,
As much as
Corruption,
I
man.
will
I tell you,
definitely
corruption,
agree.
man.
just went.
I
And
will
I know it's a
definitely
corruption
agree
star.
that there are some
I
things.
didn't think it would get to
My
here,
thing
but
is,
here we are.
The corruption I don't think is based off of actual corruption. I think it's based off of lack of passing on knowledge. People are too big in their head, and the old heads think that they have it all, and they don't realize when they turn left or right, someone's gonna die tomorrow, and the next one had died yesterday.
Oh.
So you're expecting something to continue, but you're not lasting for tomorrow, like for it to continue, and you're not passing on the knowledge so it can be continued. You're not living into today's times. You're living back then. I need you to come up to now. That's what it is. And honestly, for the lady, I love her down for the intention that she did. I'm getting very passionate. I'm very sorry, guys. But I really do feel that she played our case not the best. I understand her intentions. I understand what she was doing was in favor for us. But she put our cards out on the table. The fact that she was out here saying, like, this is how much we get. And then that's the thing. It's like, how are you going to propose that as if, you didn't even bring nobody else's facts and figures into the room and say, look at them and look at us. We contribute more and they're getting more. Where was that? I want to see some finger pointing. If we're going to talk about how it's, we're out here being ambassadors for all cultures and we represent everybody and we do this fairly and whatever the case is, but it seems like we're pulling our weight more than everybody else in this room. And it seems like we're also pulling enough weight that it can buy over 10 times over this group. So it don't make no sense. Why is that and why is this?
I just want to point out in the clip to, I think the second clip you played, it's not only Caribana. Apparently, a lot of festivals got cut. Not festivals, like
Yeah,
parades
I
and
said
stuff,
carnivals and festivals.
like everyone's budget got slashed.
I'm gonna say this.
So what's going on? Like,
But who's the highest generating one?
it's it's still Caribana, but
And that's all that matters.
it's still Caribana the highest. But the fact the guy like let it be known, like, no, a lot of people's budgets got just.
I'll just say this. This is what I've learned.
And it needs to get more sponsors.
With the
That's
break,
other thing,
with the breaks,
I mean,
Jay Huntsville, realize as the more of the story is, and I have to be accountable as in myself, is I need to read books. That's one thing. I need to read books and understand. You see this? I don't know if that's the wisdom or whatever, but
that
but
is.
Rockefeller.
but no, it's anyway. But anyway, I'm gonna say I need to, because I don't know the history, so I was flabbergasted with all the stuff. I wasn't aware of any of this. I was lost. That's hence I said nothing. I need to take some time to read and research and understand history and understand strategies for the future. You know what I mean? The reason why I say corruption, because I believe everything is corruption nowadays. And everybody's kind of selfish and taking what they need to take. Now,
I mean,
To some degree, yes.
right. So that's hence I do need to be more accountable by reading history. Even with elections, Trump come out, everything. I need to take time to read, understand, and then speak accordingly. I need to do my research because I don't know anymore. It just sounds like corruption all the way, and lack of education and lack of information, and people just hanging on to what they know until they realize. That's how Blockbuster ended, right? So,
that is
so I don't know, but I have to do my history and all this stuff to.
I
And
wish she gets it, but like,
This is public record, guys.
there's not no hidden like. It's not that.
You can find it.
It's not the other events we've covered where we didn't know what
For me, it's coming from the outside looking in, and for me, I just don't like politics in the sense of people not answering questions and answering questions. You didn't answer the question. Are you gonna fund the thing or not? We're working on it. What does working on it mean?
I mean, technically.
I don't know that. Like,
Technically, yes,
I
it
hate
does.
people say.
They have to
I
say.
hate it.
They
No.
have to say.
No.
Because where
not
is
working on
where is the money coming
Don't tell
from?
me like, are we gonna do this? We'll see.
Well,
No.
yeah.
Don't say we'll see. Say yes.
Yeah, Because
Say
we have
yes.
to move the funding.
Your leader said yes, and now you can't say yes. Why can't you say yes? Huh?
That's interesting. So that's
We'll see. What do you mean we'll see? When did it change? Why did it change? See what I'm saying? That's the. I hate when people say that.
because
to
of
me.
your
Are we
industry.
gonna do this?
Because
Yes
of
or
your, like because of your industry and like I guess others too. Like, but yours in particular, you have to ask those questions. Like, wait a minute, no, hold on.
Yeah, before anything.
Material
can-
costs. Wait,
yeah.
whoa, hold on,
I'm
wait,
not
wait,
gonna,
wait.
I'm not gonna start paying for stuff if there's not a guarantee that we're paying that
That
you're
is true.
funding
That's
this.
true.
Right.
It's either yes or no.
Yes, that is true.
Don't will
For
see
the,
me.
for the industry that you're in,
Don't sell me
You're
a
right.
dream.
you're right. For the
Yes.
industry
Piss on
you're
me
in.
and telling me it's lemonade.
Yes. No. It
It's
should
not
be.
lemonade. It's piss.
It should be everything. Yes or no. You said you're gonna do this. Don't jive me. Don't give me some. Well, I believe that. It's like, are we gonna build this house? I believe that we need houses, and we need to build multiple houses.
Yo, it's either
And
yes
sometimes-
or no, bro. Like,
And
what's
sometimes in
wrong
life,
with-
there's a lot of people that are homeless, and I understand people are homeless, and I understand.
But it's not
But we have to
that
build.
simple.
But we have to build this house.
It's not that
So
simple.
I understand. But they didn't say yes. They just filled you up with empathy
Yeah.
and peace
Yeah.
that there's a potential. But it doesn't mean
Yeah.
y'all don't
you
like
up
it in your relationships. Why are you dealing with it in life?
Well, that's the
yo,
reason,
that's-
right?
Why are we dealing with it in politics?
It's the
Do you
same-
love me? Yes or no?
That's so funny.
Huh? You love me? Yes or no?
Yes, they love you.
Well,
but if they love you without
love
giving you
is
the money
love.
to cover anything else, you're gonna be like, you hate me, man.
No.
That's what
No,
it is.
but do you love me? Yes or no? You love me? Yes.
Yo, what just happened?
Can we just wrap this up?
That just woke me up too. I was
You say that they love you, and they'll say they love you until they can't pay for nothing.